We are going to make our first attempt at creating a compost pile. I've purchased compost in the past. We are going to use a little bit of the compost that I've got left in the new compost pile, and we'll see what happens. So right now I'm going to go get a few bucket loads of compost to add to the new compost pile that we'll be making. I'm not going to be making it in the same spot. I want it closer to the garden, closer to the chicken run, and closer to where I want to put our greenhouse eventually. The current compost and wood chip location is right inside of our main pasture. It's here because this was the easiest place to have the truck come in and dump stuff. Where we're putting the new compost pile, it's actually going to be traversing across our leach lines for our septic system. So we don't want to take a big dump truck over there and dump anything. So I don't have any easy access to get it other than the little hand cart. So, which is fine. I don't intend on buying a whole lot more compost. I'd like to make it all. So, we'll see what happens. Now, I do want to show you this beautiful plum tree that we've got. This is a learning experience for us. We've only been out here for a year and a half and just kind of learning things as we go. So we'll have to see what's successful and what's not successful. I take other people's advice into consideration, but ultimately I like to try things out on my own, so that way I get a better feel for it, understanding of what went wrong, and possibly ways to improve upon things. If you just accept the limitations that others have set on you, then you'll never learn anything new. You have to go beyond the limitations and the expectations that people have in order to actually find something. So if you cut yourself short and you don't ever explore those options, then you can't ever hope to find something new. So we'll keep going from here. Alright, so the plan is I'm gonna go get some wood chips and earth from the chicken run to add to our compost pile, and then I'm gonna also grab some little sticks and other brown material as well. I believe we should have a decent amount of nitrogen from the chicken waste and stuff like that. Like I said, this is a trial and error process. I really don't know how well it's going to work out, but we don't know until we try, right? So that's what we're going to do today. Alright, so this is where we dump a lot of their food, just like food scraps and stuff like that. Wife works at a restaurant, so we're able to get food scraps from there. We don't have a lot of kitchen waste right now to add to the pile, but I did bring out some coffee grounds, some vegetable waste, and some eggshells. Alright, so we are going to look for more green material for the compost pile. I'm going to just trim some of the growth that doesn't necessarily need to be there, and we'll get that added to our compost pile. Alright, we don't want to go too deep. I know you're strong. They do not like the cat. Hold on.
Wire? Are we using the wire?
Well, we are using the wire because we want to allow air flow into the compost.
Not what I was talking about. I was doing it.
I know.
Why are we doing wire?
Because I'm actually going to get some of these old branches that we have. Now, we've already got some brown material, so I'm not going to get a lot of this. I just wanted to have some as a base. We just want to give it a bed, from what I understand, before we start piling everything else up in here. Just to kind of help keep the air at the bottom. We're adding some compost that's already been done to try to help quicken the process. Adding some spent wood chips from the chicken run. We're not trying to run any speed records. We're composting, so I don't mind throwing bigger pieces in here. So we don't have much table scraps right now. Alright. I know it's not pretty, but that's what it is for now. I'll add some water to it. Everything's still kind of wet though, so I don't think we have to worry too much. Hopefully there's enough of everything in there to get it activated and get it warmed up and start breaking down all this other stuff. I'll keep adding to it and we'll see what happens. I'll keep keep adding green, keep adding brown, and go from there. Okay guys, thanks. If you watch this, let me know what you think. Let me know what I did wrong in your opinion. Let me know what I could do better next time, and what I might need to add going forward. Okay, thanks guys. You have a good one.